All right, we just made it to South Georgia Motorsports Park, the last new track, I guess, on our stops. Next after this is to Bradenton. We are sitting here in a long line of traffic of mostly spectators blocking racers. So that's kind of that kind of irks me a little bit when you're sitting here in your race car trying to go race and you're being blocked by spectators. No one's real fault, but it just kind of bugs me because I need to get in and turn the car over, put the wheels on, empty it out and stuff, and then get in line. And I can't because I'm here waiting. All right, going up for my first pass. See what it does. I was definitely a little rushed, but once I got up here, I had some time, so that was cool. Just able to kind of put an eye on some of the stuff on the car. Once I get back, I'll probably tighten up a couple more things. Check looseness. There's so many vibrations in this car going down the highway at like 65, 70 that you guys wouldn't believe. And I'm not the only one actually that had a caliper come loose. One of the really fast guys had the same issue and broke his wheels, rear end, like all kinds of stuff. And he was able to replace all that, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, not the only one. That's why people use safety wire on calipers. At least I had a little bit of time for the transmission to cool down. It doesn't get too hot though. This Motion Raceworks trans cooler is super efficient. I don't have a sensor, but after a long drive, I'll just go feel the trans cooler, and it's like you can literally just hold it. It's not even like warm. Yeah, it's probably my exhaust.
Yeah.
Oops. 1,000 miles to start on this thing. I knew we were eventually going to lose that exhaust. It's weird. Those clamps for that exhaust just suck. They do not hold it tight enough. I need to just V-band everything. On the list, V-band everything. I'll show you guys the bolt on this thing. That shit is tight. As tight as it could get. The exhaust just didn't want to stay on. Thank you. All right, 1250. It's on the shutdown. But dude, that thing could not get any tighter. Like I had the impact on there. It's just these clamps are not that great for this.
Rename the car.
I need to
not
just
even chip no more shit show.
for sure. Dude, that thing is as tight as it could be. I don't even know what I could have done differently instead of V-band it, but like, it is what it is on that deal.
You just need to go through everything again.
Yeah,
I mean, did slap it together.
Well,
like
700 miles of driving is hard on shit on this thing. But hey, tell the people I could not have tightened that any more.
It doesn't look like it.
That thing is as tight as possible. It's just the clamp style, let it fall out.
Dude, That would have been crazy to see your bumper get ripped out and when that shit did.
It hung. I just had to lay under it and pull the exhaust hanger off. It really didn't even get louder. Like, it didn't get that much louder. A couple. So yeah, just got to put that back on. But otherwise, I'm ready to turn back over for another street driving.
Yeah, we enough now. Go.
12.5. 12.2 is like the average I'm shooting for. So 12.2, 12.7, and 12.5. So not too bad. That's actually pretty decent average. It's brought me a couple gifts to South Georgia. Look at that, 2JZ. And then we got the drill holder right here. It's a PVC notched and custom made drill holder ready to go. Look at it, above and beyond screws and all, and the drill bit. Thank you guys, that's awesome. I can't wait to hang these up at the top. You guys know I love my shop art on the walls.
Oh yeah.
Super cool.
You ought to see my shop.
Oh, I bet it's got a lot of decorations like this. Really cool, man.
Ceiling, on down.
Nice. I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a lot of cool stuff. This whole golf cart is tricked out. Look at that, homemade wood cup holders on this thing. The flatbed. Then you got the Jeep grill up here I saw. US Marines. This is awesome. Hey, thank you guys, appreciate that. Little cross with a saying.
Yeah, there's a little saying inside.
All right, so I'll pick a random one.
Take two.
I found take one for him and one for his wife.
Take one for me, one for my wife. All right, I'll take a purple one for her. All right, just handed in my slip. There's no route for the rest of this, but we're on our way to Don Garlits. That's the only checkpoint. So about 2.5 hours down the highway is Don Garlits, and then off to Bradenton, maybe stop at Boosted Boys. They're kind of on the way, so who knows what we'll do. They're kind of trying to get us there. That guy Wyatt strapping that shit down. So either stop there or head right to my house. Marcus guys will be staying over, and then tomorrow racing doesn't start till like 3 o'clock, so we got a good amount of time to get down to Bradenton. If a lot of people will probably stop and stay over in Gainesville, because it's like a 4-hour drive just on the highway. So if your car can't really cruise that well on the highway, then you're probably gonna have to stop. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll make it down there. Might just be late when we get down there, but it'd be nice to make it home tonight. It would feel like a big accomplishment. So back to BMP tomorrow. Well, that may be the end of the journey here. The old Power Glide second gear kind of shit the bed a little bit. It started to just slip very little bit, and then all of a sudden it just was surging, and
Don't look bad.
tough brake. I just put some more in it too, but it wasn't low. I checked it a bunch of times. Yeah, I don't know. Second gear, high gear just kind of went out on me there. I only have first gear left, and then it started smoking a little bit. It started to surge on me, pulled off, let it cool down for a few minutes, poured some water on the trans cooler, tried to drive it a little bit more to see if it was still surging. It was, and then now we're at a stop. Damn, well, I was trying to keep up with John and Mike in their freaking stick shift car, and this thing could not do it. Second gear exited the building. So no more high gear in the Power Glide. I mean, it would still drive right now, but there's no way I'm making it anywhere just driving at whatever it is, the speed that I would have to go to even manage that. So she's done. So gonna head home, grab my trailer. I'm about 3 hours away. I don't know, those might have been my spots, but about 3 hours from here I gotta go get my trailer, come back up here tonight and grab this thing. It's a real bummer, but kind of it is what it is. I'm not really, for some reason I'm not really too hurt about it. Pretty proud of the car. It made it pretty far, and then a part that I just had no control over failed. Tried, had it rebuilt, put a bunch of parts into it, put a bunch of money into it, and now it's in the same boat as it was on Monday. Money to rebuild this transmission, and
the
it
money,
let go.
the money you paid us to install it too. That was a lot too.
Us? This man just said us.
The Chick-fil-A.
Damn.
Oh, Chick-fil-A. You know, that's going into the tab.
Yeah. All right, I'm done with you guys. Let's go to Don Garlitz.
Hey, it went from one state out of state and it made it back into state.
Yes.
It didn't do bad, man.
Dude, but the problem is like that's out of my control.
Like, honestly, you know
Like
what I would do?
like it was just built.
Like if I was you, I'd be like, never been raced. I know what I have. Don't lowball me. Just put it for sale.
I know
Move
what I
on to the
got.
next project.
Anybody have a 4L80 for sale? Hit me up. Because I want overdrive. All right, so here's what's happening. I haven't really updated you guys. So, we left the Mustang, and you guys can't see me at all. I'm sorry, but you can just hear me commentate. Maybe I'll put up a photo on the screen of like a Mustang or maybe like a Golden Retriever or something, so you can look at something. But I left the Mustang at the truck weigh station. Hopefully they didn't tow it. I had my boy Sketchy Vert and James, not James Tall, James Shower, grab my truck and trailer that was sitting at my house. They grabbed that and drove it up an hour and a half to Kyle's house, where our buddy Lee was going to already, because he lives right next to Kyle, and he was following us along for a couple of the stops that we made like yesterday and today and stuff. So he was able to drive me in his truck to Kyle's house, drop me off there. I grabbed my truck and trailer, so Sketchy Vert saved me like 2 hours of driving, which was really awesome. Probably more than 2 hours, honestly. Probably like 2.5, maybe 3 hours of driving. So he saved me about 3 hours of driving, and now I am on my way to grab the Mustang with my truck and trailer. I have a 2 hour, 30-minute drive, so I'll be there at like 11 o'clock, and then I'll have like a 3.5 hour drive home. So yeah, bit of a drive to do tonight. I will be home at like 3 a.m. All right, we have made it to the Mustang. Let's see how long we got till we get home. So I just gotta pull these ramps off, and it'll drive in first gear pretty well. Probably gonna pull up a little bit farther because the turning radius kind of sucks, but let's see how long until we get home. Oh, 3 hours 13 minutes. It says I'll be home at 2:15 if I were to leave right this second, which I'm clearly not. So all right, let's see how long this takes me. It is 11:03. That was cool. I hit the camera off with my door. Real smart guy. That's pretty good. It's a little close on that side. Well, you guys can see me. Just made it home. That was a long drive. Took way longer than I imagined because I stopped to take a little quick nap once I got the car. Took a quick nap in the This is by Brangenwork. Took a quick nap in the rest stop. 4:08. So nothing like getting home at 4 a.m. But we are here. The car's here. Car's safe, good. It can still run and drive, get off the trailer and move under its own power, which is great. But, well, my GoPro battery just died. But 4 a.m. just rolled in. That's gonna do it, guys. Thanks for watching. Keep it saucy. I'll see you next time.